probably started already. Yeah. But whenever okay. Good evening, this is the Oscar expert here with Brother Rowe, and it's time to predict the Critics' Choice Awards. We got... Okay, we're good. Yeah. Start off with Best Picture. Don't really have... We have anything to say heading into these? Anything else to say? Anything to add? Or are we just going to go?
What are you talking about?
We're just going to go in. Let's just go in. Let's just dive in.
What do you mean? We're diving in. That's what we're doing.
All right. I just wanted to see if you had anything to say. Anything to say to the fans.
Thanks for being here. You could have been doing anything else, and yet you're doing this.
But this is important work. This is important what we're doing and what they're watching. So basically, we got. I don't know number one. Maybe not. We don't know yet. We're not sure. Not important at the moment. What's important is getting all these nominations right and being accurate.
Check your chat, people, to make sure your sound's not fucked up.
My sound's not fucked up. It's not fucked up at all.
All right, cool.
So I don't know if Everything Everywhere is going to win. We all remember Parasite lost to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it was like, what? Who thinks that? And we all remember. Well, La La Land Movies and Moonlight isn't that weird because that was still a really acclaimed movie. But they don't always go for the thing. But
there aren't that many.
Everything Everywhere is sweeping right now. As of now, it's winning the most critics awards.
The Critics' Choice usually go for the Oscar-y movie that's sweeping critics awards. If it's like actually going to happen at the Oscars, you know.
Yeah.
And so that would be Everything Everywhere or Tar.
I'm sorry about. This is not properly updated. Banshees is higher than Top Gun. Anyway, forget the order for a second.
I think Banshee, does that have a chance? Maybe.
It might have a chance to win.
Yeah.
Just forget the order for a second. We know Top Gun. Women talking, now it's technically down here. But either way, that's going to get in. We're not in the danger zone on Women Talking. That got a screenplay nomination at the Globe.
It's going to be fine. I think everybody knows it's going to be fine at the Critics' Choice. Can you blow this up?
What are you talking about?
Right here. Blow the chat up so I can see it.
I can't do anything about that.
Sure you can. Just go like this. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so...
Shush. Get out of here. Get out of here.
So, anyway... I would just predict what I think is going to get nominated for the Oscar. Really. That's how it goes every single year. Is the Critics' Choice feel like Oscar predictions in a way when they do their nominations. It's like they're taking their best guess as to what's going to get nominated. It's kind of weird how it works. So even shit like News of the World, which critics rightfully are like, this movie's bullshit. It wasn't, no, but it wasn't great. But even stuff like that gets into Critics' Choice.
I have more examples. Darkest Hour. Unbroken. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close.
Saving Mr. Banks.
Yeah, Jojo Rabbit.
Now,
Vice and Don't Look Up.
Now, stuff that didn't get in, Being the Ricardos, Bombshell. There are movies that are kind of on the outskirts that are trying to get in that some people think are going to get into the Oscars eventually, and then they don't, which we have to watch out for because we don't know.
Yeah, but which movie do you think
Woman King and She Said are getting in? We don't know if they are those movies.
Let's just use what we said to justify Elvis, because there are people on Gold Derby. Elvis is 10 or 11, I think, and people think, well, they didn't nominate Bohemian Rhapsody, and but Elvis. The critics like Elvis more than Bohemian Rhapsody. It's been clear so far in all the nominations that we've seen from precursors. The fact that it's getting editing nominations and everything, director at the Golden Globes. Elvis is
people actually like it
nomination wise. Elvis is. I think it's wise to predict Elvis. Is just the point of what I'm saying.
Yeah, and people actually like it. There's critics who actually stand by it. It's not. Yeah. That's how it is. I mean, even Joker. Joker was number 9 or 8 on Gold Derby when it was predicted for Critics' Choice. People were like, oh, well, critics don't really like it. Well, they nominated it for director, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're a little undersaturated.
Who cares?
Anyway, that's why, even I was like, maybe they just will be the people who don't nominate Elvis. I took that back. I take it back.
They're
gonna nominate Elvis.
And Babylon should have a good day. The strong showing at the Golden Globes makes me think it. They nominated First Man for 10 awards. They nominated Five Bloods for 10. I don't know why that's the same to me, but
I can even see them nominating Babylon for a director.
They could do very well. That is the only potential, and only if they have 7 slots, I think they could do it.
If Babylon gets destroyed here, Holy
That's
shit.
really bad. It
That's
should do
really
well here,
bad,
especially
because
considering First
even
Man.
like the text should be safe too. I think the text actually do well.
But She Said, why was She Said? Because here's what
I don't know if I agree with you.
I was
but go ahead.
personally in between She Said and The Woman King. The Woman King is very tempting. AFI top 10 usually gets 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 right. Especially, in years where everything is eligible.
Was She Said also in the AFI?
It was. She Said and Woman King were both in AFI.
And so was Glass Onion, or no?
No.
Oh, it missed it.
It did
That's
not.
right.
Yeah, that was big that it missed it. That's why I'm not predicting.
And Babylon was also not in the AFI.
Babylon was not in AFI.
Yeah.
And Banshees was the special award.
Although I think, if we remember, like The Revenant, I think didn't get AFI.
Promising Young Woman didn't get AFI. That was really weird because that ended up being a
well,
top
I was
5.
saying that, like, because of The Revenant, it could just be a late breaking thing.
I just feel like She Said, like, okay, so first of all, they nominated the Post for, like, a lot of awards. Let's just put that out there.
Yeah, but it's not even the Post.
A lot of awards.
It's not a
I'm just saying, like, I feel like I've talked, like, the people I know who are in Critics' Choice, like She Said.
Yeah.
And it just feels like something that has an okay amount of momentum right now.
People, like, I think the other thing is people expect it to be happening. There's a lot of people who expect She Said. They're like, yeah, okay, I saw that movie. It was a good journalism movie. That equals Oscar. I'm going to vote for She Said.
Yeah. And even Mulligan showing up at Globes is decent. That shows that if they expanded their drama lineup, you'd expect it to show up, I don't know, at like 8. I don't know if it shows that. I'm not sure. But I think, yeah, She Said at 10. Woman King 11, that's solidly a contender that I have been wondering if we're underestimating. And the Woman King could also overperform with tech awards. So, like, you could see that go into production design, or at very best, even like editing and cinematography. But I'm a little skeptical that we're going that far with it.
For what? Glass Onion?
For The Woman King.
Oh.
Glass Onion, if it got a picture, I'd be curious to see if it could get editing and production design.
My pick here, I actually might, I don't know. I might say Glass Onion here. Personally, I might have to pick that. But I think She Said is pretty solid. I don't know why I'm between She Said and Glass Onion rather than The Woman King.
Here are some things that make me think Glass Onion's a little bit weak. Missing AFI, the Golden Globe screenplay, I didn't think it would get it, but it didn't get that. And not having Janelle Monáe in supporting was a little strange.
They might go for
them.
it here, though.
They might. We could see it. It's possible. I think that this 10th slot is going to be, I think we're going to swap it out. I think if She Said gets in here, like, maybe PGA goes for, like, The Woman King or Glass Onion, and maybe Oscar goes for, like, RRR, honestly, or Triangle of Sadness. Oscar could swap that 10th slot out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, but the Critics' Choice, generally, they're not going to do anything fucking weird. And the weirdest shit they did that I can remember is nominating Uncut Gems. That's the weirdest thing that they've ever done, and that wasn't that weird because critics like that movie. So that's that.
Yeah. I mean, we have a super chat that says weird because Critics' Choice 10 minus She Said feels very much like the PGA 10. I agree, and potentially the Oscar 10. Something that doesn't feel right. Yeah, I think it's like an exchangeable slot. After Sun is like, you all voted, all the critics said it was the best movie of the year. Check the Metacritic poll, and yet they are just not going for it, and it is very strange. But that is what's happening.
If they're gonna do one really weird thing this year, it could be RRR, and I think maybe it could be Nope, but probably not.
They could do Nope. Best Director, Spielberg versus V. Daniels. Is that what we have here? Because I'm telling you, Daniels have been winning more critic awards right now. So honestly, this could be like Daniels are in it to win it.
I placed a bet today. The Daniels have plus 1,000 odds, which means you 10x your money. And I said, okay, I'll take that bet and say $10 they're going to win.
I did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not that. Yeah, that's a good
because
bet.
I feel like Spielberg is not walking away. I don't think he's running away with it. I don't think he's just going to steal the award.
It's always felt too easy. And even with the showing that it's had right now, it is giving me Belfast and perhaps A Star is Born vibes where it's like, oh, that's the TIFF winner. And it's just like, gonna happen, guys. What are you talking about? And then it's like, but but is it? And I mean, Fabelman's maybe it happens,
and
maybe
then other films
carried
start
away.
to like steal its thunder. Even Banshee's getting screenplay. It like, makes Fabelman's weaker.
I also will say McDonough is not gonna get McDonough'd again. What happened with him with 3 Billboards and Missing Director?
Wait, at the Critics' Choice?
At the Oscars.
Oh,
he
didn't miss at the Critics'
Choice. I know.
Choice.
I'm just saying that's not gonna happen. He's gonna get the Oscar nomination for director. That movie is stronger and more well respected, and less divisive than 3 Billboards in many ways. Possibly less of a crowd pleaser, but more for, I think, the director's branch to appreciate. Todd Field, I think he's getting in here. I think James Cameron's getting in here.
Yeah. I don't think Sarah Polley's like on the edge though. I actually would put her at like 4 or 5.
Well, it doesn't matter to me.
I just don't see her not getting in.
I think she'll get in here, but I may not be predicting her for the Oscar. Because I don't think that movie's top 5.
That's fine. I don't know if I don't think I'm predicting her for the Oscar either at this point if James Cameron... Well, actually, you know what? I might say James Cameron gets snubbed.
That's correct.
But
That's possibly correct, too.
But the person I think who would take his place is, like, whoever kind of comes up at the last second.
Could it be Rajmouli?
Could be Rajmouli if RRR takes off. But, like, we're just still waiting on that, and that hasn't happened yet.
We're waiting on RRR to see if it builds. And I'm curious if it can get below the lines here. This top 6 is pretty obvious. I think this is like the Gold Derby top 6.
Yeah.
And usually with the Critics' Choice, they're pretty much the most predictable awards show, and I feel great about my predictions because I get like 90% of things right, and I'm like, yeah, I knew it.
Well, also, they often will do like 7 slots in a category where you have 6 available predictions. So it's like really easy to get 100% because you don't even have to get 100%.
Are we underestimating Baz Luhrmann? Are we in denial? Or is he going to keep getting director nominations?
I don't know. I think he is objectively less strong than the 6 above him, but I think he could get in. I think, especially if they do 7, he could get in. And I think Chazelle has a chance here.
Yeah, Chazelle, this is his only chance. I think he absolutely does not have a chance anywhere else, pretty much, unless Babylon is somehow strong and then gets DGA. I don't think it'll happen, though.
I think this is it, too. Like, I don't really see Woman King happening in director.
Yeah.
Or She Said or anything like that I think might be on the edge.
I mean, I don't even have She Said on the edge.
Usually it's the movies they really like that are their favorites.
Yeah. So I feel fine about that 6. This is one where I'm a little bit flip-flopping on. Get this guy out of here. He's done.
Wait, have you updated this?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You put Jeremy Pope in, you bitch. I told you.
Yeah.
And you know why? You know why? It's because they're not going to do fucking Hugh Jackman because they hate the Sun.
I agree that they're not going to do Hugh Jackman, but the thing that I think they could do instead is Paul Mescal. And here's the thing, though.
I don't trust them enough.
I do not trust him. I thought, could he be like Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse? Could he be Ethan Hawke in First Reformed? But
no,
I don't even think with the critics groups, Paul Mescal is on that level in terms of how strong he is performing. Not that Jeremy Pope is either, though. Not that
Jeremy
he is
Pope,
either. But getting the Golden Globe. I could call that an isolated incident, or I could keep going on. I'm not sure.
I think Jeremy Pope is like a really easy pick, like a really easy vote if you've seen The Inspection. It's like
if you've seen The Inspection.
Yeah, you have 6 slots here. I think he's more standout, more worthy than Tom Cruise. Duh. So the Golden Globes did a great thing.
And what do we think about the fact that Tom Cruise couldn't make the Golden Globes 5? Because I think that's... Well, look. I don't think that's because of the Vendetta. I think he didn't get it because... it's true, like, his performance isn't that, like, awards nomination worthy. I think that's why it didn't happen.
I think it's, like, a little...
And because...
I don't know if I would say it's not nomination worthy. I actually don't know.
Well, I don't hate... I mean, I agree, but... I think that was a sign of weakness, and I don't think we can attribute it just to Golden Globes having a vendetta.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I would just
so
say less people.
But you still think he's going to get in here? That's what you think?
Yeah,
I kind of think that too.
Yeah.
I kind of think that too.
People think.
I really. Oh yeah, let's just go see if there's more chats. Does that take?
No, you would know. You would know. You would know.
Nope,
It says.
Nope. You're wrong. Watch Kaczynski get nominated. Wait till DGA for that. I'm not sure. Jeremy Pope's very good in The Inspection. I've not talked about that on this channel. I saw it recently. He's really good, and if he gets nominations anywhere, I'll be happy about it. I don't know, though, because Paul Mescal, that could be like And Out in Mass. or like, you know, one of those things where
No.
I think he could get in. I don't.
No.
I have more confidence than you. Even
But
though
I don't.
extremely...
But all the things you're saying are like things that I wanted to do well really bad, and as much as I love After Sun, like I don't need him to get nominated for Best Actor. I don't know.
Yeah, but Tom Cruise is in the race, so I'm saying that
good.
You could get anybody, and Bill Nye, absolutely locked.
I don't know.
Is that well? Maybe that's just a little strong to say, but I honestly think that I just think he's such a number 4. Like he's above Tom Cruise, he's above Hugh Jackman, he's above everybody else. He just is, and he's above all of them. He's been getting everything. Like he's gonna keep getting it everywhere, and he's been doing pretty well with critics groups. He's the only person besides Colin Farrell who's won something.
All right. Yeah,
and Colin Farrell, I think, will win the award. I think.
Yeah.
I think Austin Butler might win the Oscar. I'm kind of done thinking Brendan Fraser might win. I don't, but
yeah, just because The Whale's doing so bad and Elvis and Banshees are doing very well.
Critics' Choice is like kind of a last hope for Brendan Fraser, I think, and we have to see if The Whale becomes just as big of a hit in wide releases as in limited. It's breaking limited records for the year.
I completely think that Colin Farrell's winning Critics' Choice.
I agree. Colin Farrell could win Critics' Choice and BAFTA, and at that point, if Austin Butler wins Golden Globe and SAG, that will be a tight race and hard to call because people will be thinking about Anthony Hopkins and Frances McDormand and how much the BAFTA win matters. So it would be really tough to call at that point. But Austin Butler feels like an Oscar-winning performance more so, just in what he's doing. Best Actress, Michelle Yeoh versus Cate Blanchett. That's what it is. That's what the critics are doing. They're going in between the two. It reminds me of Carey Mulligan versus Frances McDormand. And I guess Cate Blanchett's the Frances McDormand, but Michelle Yeoh feels very exciting to vote for, and I think her movie has an even better chance of winning Best Picture. That is a thing I am considering putting at number 1. What's more exciting to do? Vote for Michelle Yeoh for number 1, or vote for Cate Blanchett again? One of them's like more fun to do.
Well, I think so, but I don't know. Critics' Choice are just going to call whatever like they think is the front runner right now.
Yeah, but
they don't try to throw curveballs.
Well, this top 6 is incredibly obvious, I think. Like, I will not move on this. You have no amendments. You agree with this. Viola Davis, I think, is going to be quite strong. And I think she has a real shot at the SAG. It's just a matter of who she's going to snub there. Could she snub Robbie? Could she snub Deadweiler? It's going to be hard to say. But she is really trying to squeeze her way into a packed race. And she might actually be able to slip in there. But with 6 nominees, this gives you the opportunity to easily do this. This is just one of those things I really feel like is going to be a clean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I agree.
And everybody else can go, play on the slide or something. I'm not really sure what they can do. Supporting out. Here we fucking go. This is the most fun I've had in ages. There are 10 people who I think could get this nomination, like pretty reasonably. 10 people. And I wouldn't begrudge you for having like any of them in. I'd be like, sure, you could make the case. That makes sense. But what we're trying to do here, I kind of want to try to just go for 5 out of 6 as badly as possible. So the first thing I did is I said, the women talking are dangerous. That is high risk to predict either of them. Because maybe they both get in, and I guess that would be a pretty bad for our predictions. But they haven't been doing that well with critics groups because people are confused. And we saw what happened with the Golden Globes. But the Critics' Choice really are the place that will do it. Like, they nominated both Spotlight Boys when nobody else would. And the Golden Globes snubbed both Spotlight Boys, so we could be in for that. But, Women Talking is not as strong as Spotlight, and you have all these other contenders who critics groups have been trying to award. Carrie Condon is the only lock. The only lock.
You're dumb for having Janelle Monáe at number 2.
Well, here, let me justify it to you.
Honestly, maybe Jamie Lee Curtis is number 2.
That's possible, but here's my thing. Check it out. Critics tallies. Who is number 2?
Janelle Monáe.
Okay, so why would I say that she's not getting nominated?
Well, you wouldn't say she's not, but like for her to be number 2.
I don't care who's number 2. Nobody makes any sense except for Carrie Condon.
Fine.
We're just having people in there. Carey Mulligan, I think, comes along with She Said. And
Yeah.
the Golden Globe nomination makes me think she'll stick in there, but I don't think she's going to get the Oscar, but I think she'll be around for a little while. This is fucking weird. Should I be doing this?
I don't know.
Because I have a feeling
what's weird is, to me, seeing Jamie Lee Curtis at number 7. Because I think Stephanie, I feel like they're both going to get in here. And honestly, I think what's going to happen here, you may as well make this prediction too. You could just put everybody. I think this category is going to be more than 6.
Well, I don't.
Is that a bold prediction? No, it's not.
I don't know. If, that doesn't happen very often. And
this does. Happens a lot, doesn't it?
Not really in this particular category. And if you're gonna, I don't think it's like a thing you can predict just because you think that you'd want it to happen.
But sometimes that is how it goes.
Well, tell me who you think Jamie Lee Curtis is most likely to beat, and I'll do it.
I think she's number 4 because I think she's more likely than Hong Chow in The Whale, possibly. And
I kind of agree.
You're like, just go off of the order, okay? You don't have to make it perfect. And then I think Stephanie Sue, if she's getting it anywhere, it's here.
Exactly. And I don't know a single person who votes for the Critics' Choice who would not vote for Stephanie Sue. Yeah. Like, if she doesn't get in, I already don't understand how she's not getting in places, but if she doesn't get in here, I will so not understand it. It could be a problem for me. It could be, we could have physical consequences. Things that are making this operate could fail if she doesn't get in here. I'd be like, how? And yet I'm almost half expecting that could happen. Angela Bassett was a thing that we've wanted to deny for a very long time.
Your audio is really low, by the way.
That's okay. Everybody already turned it up. Angela Bassett, we've wanted to happen. No, Angela Bassett we were in denial of. I saw that movie and I was like, yeah, she does the Angela Bassett Oscar scene thing, but then she's not in the movie that much.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. And I was like, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And then Golden Globes, and I was like, wow. The Golden Globes nominated their first Marvel performance there.
It's basically like it's like a 2-scene nomination. Really a 1 scene when you think about it. Like there's 1 scene that if it didn't exist, we wouldn't be talking about it.
It's weird, but
she's very good in it.
But I think it might be a thing, and I kind of don't want to sleep on it if it is a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they would repeat it because some people are like calling it the front runner right now.
Also, Hong Chow has 4 nominations, including a win, for The Whale, and none of that includes Golden Globes. So she's doing pretty well with critics, like despite them not liking The Whale.
I think I might have her at number 7 though.
That's kind of fair. Unless you wanted to say Janelle Monáe doesn't get it, but the fact that Janelle Monáe won 3 critics awards,
I'm gonna put her in. I'm gonna put her in.
All right. This is fair. And also the other thing is that like I have a feeling that somebody from Women Talking may get in.
Yeah. And I
don't know who it's going to be. So I can't.
And Stephanie Sue above Bassett. I'm not like 100% on Bassett still, just because she got the Golden Globe nomination. That's the only reason we're predicting her.
This is a weird ass fight, but I like how weird it feels because I know it's going to be fucking weird. There's nothing you could do that wouldn't be weird. Why am I not really considering Dolly DeLeon? I think Dolly DeLeon might get the Oscar. I really think that's like whoa, and she could get BAFTA too, and maybe she doesn't get anything until then. Like, but. I don't think she's going to get it everywhere, and I think it's okay if she misses here. I could see where she doesn't get it here.
My rationale is like the Critics' Choice aren't cool, and they didn't nominate Ruth Negga last year. So even the stuff that critics are supposed to push and try to make happen in films that are kind of outside of like the Best Picture top 10, they're like, oh, we don't care about anything that's not in the Best Picture 10. That's kind of how they act sometimes.
Yeah. All right.
So wait, listen. But on that note, like, I also think, I think Hong Chow, risky, and then Bassett is risky, and then she said, I don't know. I would even put Everything Everywhere People above her, like Carey Mulligan and She Said, because we don't even know if that's going to turn up that well. It'll probably do okay.
We have a super chat that says, "Do you think The Truth will win Best Short Oscar?" I don't start paying attention to the short film until like the short list is released, to be honest, so I can't say. Someone wanted to know if Mia Goth is possible. Honestly, yeah, Mia Goth is number 9 because she's been getting stuff and she deserves it. It would be weird though.
All right,
because
next
Next.
Oh, Nina Haas and Tar. Quick note about that.
It's just not. It just hasn't been happening so far.
Like critics haven't been biting.
Yeah,
and they're the ones who. Are
it hasn't even been Jessie Buckley and The Lost Daughter yet. Supporting actor Ke Huy Quan, Brendan Gleeson, and then Barry Keoghan is number 3. Barry Keoghan's number 3 for the rest of the year. He's going to keep being number 3, and that's where he is. Ben Whishaw is not locked in as him. You agree with this?
Yeah, he's number 3.
And then, you know, Ben Whishaw is not locked in a weird way. Because I can see how some people just don't care enough to nominate him, even though I would absolutely not do it. And then it's like, you know, we got to see if Paul Dano is strong. Paul Dano's been stronger than Judd Hirsch. Let me just say that, first of all. I think he could get in here. I feel like he's an okay bet to have in 6. And then it's really, for me, it's between Eddie Redmayne and Brad Pitt. We're trying to get one of these Globe nominees in. And you kind of think it's Eddie Redmayne because you think he might repeat like Jared Leto in The Little Things.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Yeah. I think I think these people, they've seen The Good Nurse, and he stands out in it.
But what if he's Ben Affleck in The Tender Bar or Bill Murray in On the Rocks? They both got Golden Globe nomination and they didn't get this.
That's possible.
Because Brad Pitt in Babylon, like, why not?
I would like to see Brian Tyree Henry, but I don't think
why don't I put in Brad Pitt?
I think there's one reason, and that is that I feel like critics are always trying to be with the times, and they're gonna try to make do a little math in their head and be like, oh well, like, you know, maybe that's gonna be out of fashion.
I agree that they care a little bit more.
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt hasn't been nominated anywhere except for Golden. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Maybe Judd Hirsch though. Judd Hirsch is a little tempting, but
also Babylon hasn't really been getting nominations like in general, so we don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay. Mark Rylance, Bones and All, Outside Shot. Original screenplay. This is let's put this at number 1. Let's put this at number 1. Banshees, Everything Everywhere, Fableman's Tar, Triangle of Sadness. Any questions? I think Babylon could maybe do it, but
I don't believe in it.
Yeah. I think Triangle's looking pretty good. Everything else is not really.
Triangle of Sadness has to get this nomination, and I feel like it will get this nomination.
I don't see anything else. I don't really see anything else happening.
Nah.
It's in this 6. Adapted screenplay. The 4 and 5 are a little bit.
This is very tiny. Why don't you just boop?
Well, not all the movies can. Well, you're beyond. Hey, don't reveal cinematography too early. Women Talking, Glass Onion, She Said. Those are the locks. And then The Whale. I think The Whale will manage its way in here. There are a lot of critics. There are some critics groups who seem to not give a shit about The Whale outside Fraser or maybe Hong Chow, and then they squeeze it in for screenplay because they don't know what else to do. And I think that's what the Critics' Choice do. I don't think they're going to hate The Whale enough to not include it here. And then the 5th slot, a lot of people think it's Living. And maybe at the Oscars it's Living. But here, I think it could be Bones and All.
Yeah.
And you like Bones and All.
Bones and All is great.
You like it more than me.
Yeah.
I've watched it again and I like it better. I like it better than I did the first time. And I regret some of the criticisms I made in my review.
Bones and All, top 5 movie of the year for me, probably.
Stunning.
Probably.
I think that there's a lot of people in Critics' Choice who like the damn movie.
Duh. I mean, it's really good.
And who are really into it, and who you know. I think it could show here.
Living is mush.
I would love for Bones and All to get Oscar nominated for this award, because I think, you know, and as far as an adaptation, I think it's really interesting.
You could maybe see White Noise too.
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think White Noise. And some people think, I think Top Gun Maverick's at like number 6 on Gold Derby, above Bones and All. Bones and All makes more sense to me. And Living could get BAFTA and Oscar. I agree. I just think maybe Bones and All will have a showing here.
Yeah.
Cinematography. Listen to me. I cannot explain to you, without just showing you, how fucking weird this shit is. With Top Gun Maverick sweeping!
Your screen's this is a little small. People watch on their
Shush.
phones, and your font is like fucking 9 pixels big. So you want to make that bigger. You gotta make the background. You gotta shrink the background.
Okay? So, look what's sweeping. It's fucking Top Gun. Top Gun's sweeping cinematography. Yeah. Nothing's even coming close.
That's very unexpected. Like
nothing's coming close. It's crazy. But you know what it is? They put the camera in the plane is apparently really working for people. Okay. So they put cameras in planes and it's working.
It's going to win the Oscars, I think. Unless Avatar overtakes it.
But
that's it. There's nothing else contending to win cinematography.
Yep. And so they could do 5 in this category, but recently they've done 6, so I'm predicting 6. Fableman's Babylon should have an easy time getting in here. If Babylon didn't get in, I'd be confused and worried. But I think Empire of Light's doing okay enough. I think it's doing okay enough at the moment to say that I think it may get in here.
Interesting. You think they would do it over the Batman? And Banshees. You think they would do it over Banshees? I think they might do Banshees.
The Batman and Banshees haven't been getting that much cinematography love. Do you know what's been getting cinematography love? Nope. It's number 2 right now on my tally.
Yeah.
So I want to just not ignore that and try predicting it. Let's just put it at number 5, just in case they only have 5. It is an interesting thing that's going on, because I think it'd be fascinating, and I would actually love to see if Nope was able to become a cinematography contender. I don't know if it's going to happen at the Oscars, but it would be really interesting, and I would like to see it. Especially like the nighttime stuff, looking at what they did with that. That's really interesting cinematography shit.
What they should do is Bardo, but nobody's doing Bardo.
Nobody's been doing Bardo. And the Critics' Choice are cowards. And All Quiet on the Western Front, they should be doing that, but they won't do it. Oh, hello. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Just wanted to say a couple words about Bardo and how she likes it.
Yeah. The Batman could happen. I was considering it. And Banshees, that's also possible. Everything Everywhere has surprisingly gotten some cinematography nominations. Like, there are some critics groups who are over-nominating that movie. I don't really understand. I a little bit understand.
They might do it.
Yeah, but I don't know. What do you think about this? Do you agree with this? Would you change anything?
I didn't really consider whether Empire of Light was still in the game for this award.
It looks like it's a little bit in the game. But
I think they would do the Batman maybe over it, though. Because critics are like, man, the Batman, like, I just love, like, the look of that movie. They actually like the Batman.
Well, tell me why Empire of Light has more nominations than it.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's really that much to go off of. Maybe you're right. They did nominate Tenet for cinematography. But Tenet was also doing well with critics at this point of the year. It's interesting. You could do Tenet. You could do Batman over Empire of Light. You could. Deakins is powerful.
Do you predict Empire of Light for no nominations, though? Because I can still see Olivia Colman getting in number 7.
If there's 7, yeah. But
yeah,
there might not be 7. I don't know. This is iffy. This is real iffy territory. We'll see. Because
I feel like they will do the Batman.
You want to do it over Empire of Light?
Yeah.
You want to really risk betting against Deakins?
Yeah.
All right. This is a pretty blockbuster.
It's a stupid thing to do, probably, but whatever.
It might not. No, it's not that stupid. Let's just keep going. Editing. Listen to me. This is fucking happening. This is in for the Oscar.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just saying it. It's happening. Critics groups are doing it, and there's nothing more to say. Top Gun and Everything Everywhere will be duking it out for the win all season long.
Yeah, but not really, because Top Gun, I think, is just going to win them all.
I think Fableman's will get editing, and I think Banshees will get it just off of being such a top 3 contender. Potentially a top 2.
Yep.
And then I have Babylon, because this is the place where that, if it happens anywhere, I feel like it happens here.
And the editing was insane.
And the editing is insane, and it deserves an editing nomination.
Yeah, I like this.
I saw that Tar actually has quite a lot of editing nominations, but I thought that doesn't make that much sense to me. And critics are doing that because they like Tar. Mm-hmm. But these critics are less criticky than the critics.
They're lower brow. Yeah, lower brow.
So I have that at 7. Women Talking has not been happening for editing, and I do not think that will get the Oscar nomination anymore.
No.
Glass Onion could happen if that gets in for. We can put that. We can put that above Women Talking.
Really? No.
Yeah. Yep. Because that's not happening. Decision to Leave would be interesting. Wow. That's like something they could do. I don't know about Avatar, and That's about all I have to say right now. Production design, Babylon, Avatar, Elvis, Fabelman's Black Panther. Any questions? I think the Oscars might not do Black Panther, but right now it's looking good. Right now, critics are doing it, and it's looking kind of
What about
strong.
The Woman King? Or Pinocchio?
Well, the Batman's
Glass Onion.
number 6.
Yeah, the Batman.
Pinocchio's
what
not.
the fuck is the Batman?
Pinocchio's not getting over-nominated. That's just not going to happen.
What is the Batman doing at number 6? Put that below Glass Onion.
You're right.
Glass
You're
Onion,
so right.
like,
I'm so sorry. And
needs-
Everything Everywhere could get this nomination too.
Yeah.
Everything
Production design for the Bat. Like, delete it from the list. You may as well. Delete it from the list. You may as well.
Let's just put RR a little higher too.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what we got. I think Black Panther is gonna get a decent amount of text here.
Actually, though, you actually think it's in a production design?
Yeah. You want to see the
Over the Woman
Do
King.
I need to show you the chart? Do I
Oh
need
my
to show you the
God.
chart? Because it's on the chart.
Well, where is it on the chart?
Let's take a look. It's right here. Look at that. Wow, crazy. And look at Everything Everywhere. Look at that. Where's the Woman King? Where is it? Do you see it at all? Has anybody nominated? That's a no.
Oh, shit.
That is no. It has not been nominated. The Fabelman's looking weak, relatively. I wonder if the Fabelmans could miss costumes or production design. That'd be fascinating to me.
All right. I'll take it. That's fine.
What? I thought this was an infinite document. Why is there a page here? Costume design. We got Elvis and Black Panther out front. Actually, you know what? Babylon for Critics' Choice. Babylon for Critics' Choice. But those are the
Really?
top. Yeah.
I don't know. Babylon doesn't need to win costumes. I think Black Panther for Critics' Choice, bitch. Black Panther, number
Maybe
one.
Maybe Elvis.
Black Panther, number one.
I don't think so.
Black Panther, number one.
Been there, done that.
No,
The Woman King.
It had... Black Panther deserves to win the most.
I think Living will get nominated. I mean, no, I don't. I think the Fabelmans will get nominated, and I think this is number 6, actually. My mistake.
Fabelmans? I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Didn't they nominate, like, the Irishman for costumes or something? Yeah.
They nominated for
They do,
everyone.
they do, like, dumb shit.
The Oscars did that, too.
I know, and the Oscars follow suit.
Suit. Get it?
No.
Oh, you don't get it? Makeup. A lot of people think Elvis is winning makeup now. Maybe. But it didn't... I don't know. The Whale still had, like, more prosthetics. Although the Whale's makeup is controversial in a way. The Batman...
Elvis could win makeup. I wouldn't be that surprised.
Wakanda Forever and Everything Everywhere All at Once are 4 and 5. I don't have them predicted to the Oscar, but... Actually, Babylon could happen.
Makeup, everything, everywhere? Why?
Because of Joe Boots.
What?
Yeah.
No, seriously, like, no.
Seriously, no?
Justify that shit. What are you talking about? Makeup?
Yeah, because they have, like...
She's in fun costumes, but, like, no, that's not going to get nominated for makeup. What are you talking about?
It's not as out of the question as you're saying, but I do think I'm going to
Who
put
has
Babylon
nominated
in.
it?
Who has nominated it? Well, nobody has makeup nominations. But
I wouldn't even associate makeup with that movie.
You want me to Google Everything Everywhere makeup and show you?
I'm sure you could do it for any fucking movie you want.
Nope. I could show you things that look cooler than what you've seen, than what you're thinking. Because you're obviously not thinking. If you don't think that this makes any sense, then you're probably a little bit. And even Variety has this predicted to be nominated for the Oscar. I'm telling you that right now.
What the fuck?
Check it out. Okay, first of all, Exhibit A,
What is that?
B,
That's a...
C. That's
It's
just,
like
that's
an
kinda just a
Instagram...
fun
It's an
way.
Instagram page.
It does. I don't care if it's an Instagram page. It's still like kind of cool. Cruella was. That's not it. I don't know who the fuck that is.
That's not anybody. Yeah.
Cruella was just for fun. You know what I'm saying?
She was a clown in it. She had white face. Like,
Okay. Well, anyway, I don't know. You want to? What do you?
I don't know if Babylon is like. I mean, yeah, I would.
Tobey
say-
Maguire looked
Whatever.
pretty gross.
I don't really know what the makeup is in Babylon either, to be honest.
Tobey Maguire.
What should get
Lee Jung
nominated
Lee.
is All Quiet on the Western Front.
And it won't. You know.
Fine.
And X has not been getting critics nominations.
Fine. I mean, I don't even know if Babylon gets
Also,
nominated here.
why they could just over nominate Everything Everywhere? They could just do that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because I think the way that the Critics' Choice work is like, they don't have branches, so they just vote for their favorite shit.
Yeah.
So I could see that.
Well, I've convinced you.
Let's
put it back.
I think it's a weak field. That's what I'll say.
Let's put
it's
it
a
back.
weak fucking field.
Let's put it back. Score. I guess I didn't even decide. Oh, this is Forever number 4. And yeah, then the Fabelmans.
Forever?
I don't care.
And ever?
Yep, Forever and Ever. Actually, the Batman's been really strong, but...
They could, like, maybe do Tar here because they're stupid.
Do they usually have 6 in this cat? If they have 6 in this category, I'm definitely doing the Batman. But right now, we're going with the Globes 5. The Globes did the default
Globes 5.
Yeah, the Globes 5.
Well, the top 3 is... Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
This makes a lot of sense. And that's why the Globes did it, because it just makes sense. You know? John Williams is not missing so far. Him having less score than usual has not mattered.
You could probably put RRR, like, in the top 10 somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. RRR can go up.
And Nope.
You
could have Nope in the top 10, too.
Nope's not happening. That's not happening whatsoever.
It's happening more than White Noise is happening.
It's actually not.
Okay.
Happening more than White Noise is happening. All right. Sound. I guess I didn't decide on this one either. Top Gun, Avatar, Elvis, Batman.
I can't believe Elvis is in for sound.
Oh, Elvis is in for sound.
All right, whatever. Babylon is strong in sound, I think.
What should it be? All Quiet on the Western Front. Period.
Well, what about Babylon?
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to go that far.
But that's not even a reach.
What about The Woman King? Or Nope. Nope we're predicting for cinematography.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we could see one of these two. Because
yeah.
The Woman King, I don't know.
Oh, this is a tough one.
I could see one of these two.
And
Nope got
why
AFI.
not All Quiet? Why not?
Because they have been ignoring that movie. Who's they? Netflix and everybody else. That movie's popular on IMDb. People like it. People who see it are like, wow, this is a great anti-war film. Wonderfully done. And yet, it's just not a thing.
Did it get nominated for the foreign film at Globes?
Yeah.
Okay.
It did.
Yeah.
And the Critics' Choice are less likely to nominate international stuff.
But people are predicting that for sound at the Oscars right now.
What?
So, All Quiet.
So I don't know if they should.
But whether they should
people?
Or not.
Who's people? Wait, Critics' Choice doesn't do sound. You're right. You're
They
right.
do sound?
They don't do sound. They don't do sound. I just copied all my Oscar predictions.
They don't do sound?
They don't
Why?
do sound. This is correct.
Oh.
This is correct. Thank you for paying $2 to say this. Okay, song. Do they do song? They don't fucking do song either, do they? Wait, do they? Hold up. Let's check. We're unprepared. Critics' Choice, song. Oh, they do song. Oh, they do song. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, song. Lift Me Up, Hold My Hand. That's the Royal 2, as they call it. Actually, not to. Throw that in there. Call it the
Royal 3.
Call it the Royal Trinity. Call it the Royal Trinity. This got deemed ineligible, and it didn't make the Golden Globes, so that goes by. We can.
Well, it got deemed ineligible after they probably voted though.
No, it got deemed voted. What? It didn't get deemed ineligible for the Golden Globe. It was eligible for the Golden Globe, and it didn't get it.
Okay, so you're just basing it off the Golden Globe.
Yeah.
For song though, like why is that? They didn't get the Golden Globe for song.
Because it's Elvis and it's Doja Cat.
Okay.
And it was a popular song this year, and they still didn't nominate it. Turning Red's not going to happen.
Why? I think that might happen.
They didn't do it at the Globes, and it was Billie Eilish.
They didn't do it at the Globe. Like you wouldn't just do the Globes 5 then if you're just gonna say everything is the Globes for song.
That's not that bad of an idea, man. I could put Carolina in there.
No, you got to go with like.
How many people in the Critics' Choice do you think love Taylor Swift?
They've all seen Turning Red and they like it. Okay, so there's that. That's important. They've seen Everything Everywhere at Once. They've seen Elvis. Like
yeah, but nobody's.
They're not popping in like random songs from crawdads and listening.
Random songs. I said Taylor Swift.
I don't care. I don't know. I've never heard the song because I didn't see the movie.
People know it. It doesn't. People. The 1 in 3 people is like deeply obsessed with Taylor Swift. Let's just put it that way. 1 in 3 people is deeply into Taylor Swift.
Okay.
And they'll know. They'll know.
Okay, I guess.
But it's boring to predict the Globes 5.
It is.
Let's see not a lot of critics. Actually, critics groups kind of did do this category. Let's see what they're up to. Oh, they like Vegas. Carolina. Well, that has a... Okay, maybe Vegas does get it. Maybe Vegas does get it. Maybe Vegas does get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe Vegas does get it. And then we'll put Taylor Swift at 6. We'll put this at 7. This hasn't gotten anything. Disappointing.
Ciao Papa is like a fine song in a really good movie.
Yeah, and they don't care. They're still nominating it, aren't they?
Yeah, probably.
Visual effects. Okay. Avatar's winning. Top Gun, Black Panther, Everything Everywhere is definitely getting in here. No matter what you have to say about the Oscars.
I agree.
Absolutely getting in here. Could even put it at number 3. It'd be totally fine. And then there's the Batman. And then I could see RRR or Nope getting in.
I would say probably RRR more so than Nope.
I don't know if I agree. But either way, they're not in the top 5. Pinocchio, there is an unofficial, like, officially leaked, like, top 20 that are going to be considered for the shortlist Oscar. So this is like the long list that Variety reported on. Pinocchio's not in the top 20. Pinocchio will probably not be on the shortlist for the Oscar for visual effects. But that could happen here still. That could be a thing where Critics' Choice are just like, we want you to nominate Pinocchio at the Oscars. We don't even know what went into the visual effects. We just want it. Animated feature. Pinocchio. Turning Red. Marcel the Shell. Those are all getting in. It's locked. Puss in Boots is fucking happening.
Pretty much locked.
I don't care. Puss in Boots is happening. It's also critically acclaimed. And then I went on Wild.
That's fine.
Makes sense to me.
You don't think they would do Apollo 10 and a half?
You know what? That's gotten a couple nominations so far. I could put it here. I want it so bad. Apollo 10 and a half may be my favorite animated movie this year. I do like Turning Red a lot, and Pinocchio I do like a lot, but I don't know. It might even edge it out for me. My Father's Dragon, I don't think anyone knows about it. I don't think anyone knows. And Strange World and The Bad Guys are, rest in peace. Rest in peace after not getting that Globe nomination. Rest in peace. Lightyear, we already know, is rest in peace. Perhaps not even resting. International feature. Let's just make this change right now. This is number 1. Decision to Leave. Close. All Quiet. Maybe not Bardo. Bardo hasn't been doing very hot. It's not been doing so hot. Let's just say that.
But
and
what
EO,
else? I mean, it would just be that or
critics
EO.
are going nuts for EO, but I don't know if it's the type of critic who votes at the Critics' Choice that's going nuts for EO.
Yeah, this is a hard one.
Bardo or EO? That's it for me.
Flip a coin.
Brokers, just... I got the memo, yesterday that Brokers just not happening for anywhere. I know it's not eligible for the Oscar, but actually, no, this is...
I think people were excited because of the director, but I don't think the film itself is, amazing. I think it's just good.
Bardo
and people
EO.
were scared about saying that because they thought, oh, what if this is Shoplifters and it's one of the best of the year? But it's just good.
EO's way above Bardo. Let's just put it that way. I don't know if that matters.
I don't know.
Let's just go with Bardo.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Acting ensemble.
More visibility, I guess.
Um,
Did Bardo bomb at the box office? Did it even try?
It's Netflix, so they don't care.
Oh,
They don't release the numbers.
Oh.
Ensemble. Do they have 6 slots here? They usually have Critics' Choice. Yeah, we can predict 6. We can predict 6. Thank God. Yeah, this is what's going to be. No questions.
I agree.
Glass Onion's actually sweeping so far.
I agree with this.
This is She Said is actually the maybe.
Yeah.
But She Said hasn't gotten nominations so far. And then Babylon's actually possible. And this is possible.
Should be here as Triangle of Sadness, but oh well. Black Panther is well, okay. I guess it's not dead, but
Yeah,
that's fine.
that is fine. I agree. Young actor and actress. I did all my research, and this is what I've come up with. I made quite a long list because I didn't want to forget anybody. Frankie Corio is like definitely locked in. Gabriel Bell is locked in. One of them is going to win. Jenna Ortega for The Fallout. She's 20 years old. That's happening. She's like literally the most famous actress in the world right now.
Yeah.
And they will nominate her for The Fallout, which is also great. Jalen Hall for Till.
Mm-hmm.
Sadie Sink for The Whale.
Yeah.
And Banks for Pettit for Armageddon Time.
Pretty good. Pretty good list.
Yeah.
Julia Butters for The Fablemans.
Yeah, I don't think
They're
it's
already doing someone from The Fablemans.
Oh, they nominated like 3 JoJo kids from
What the
Jojo
fuck?
Rabbit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It would be interesting if they did Vanessa Burghardt for Cha Cha Real Smooth, but everybody forgot about that movie. We don't remember what's Cha Cha Real Smooth. This kid from Armageddon Time is really good too. Eden Dambreen should be getting this for Close. He is Best Actor nomination worthy. And she was great, as you remember.
Oh yeah, she was really good.
And then finally Best Comedy. Get this shit out of here. Everything Everywhere, Banshees, Glass Onion, Triangle of Sadness, and then it's really between Bros and, well, it's Bros. You know what I realized right before the Golden Globes? I was like, wait a minute. I didn't even consider The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent and how Nicolas Cage could get nominated for that. And I know he didn't. But, like, when I saw that movie early on in the year, I was like, yeah, he could get nominated for that. Everyone forgot.
That happens to a lot of movies where you see them early in the year and you're like, oh, that's probably like a Golden Globes, like, comedy actor. And then you get to the end of the year and you realize that comedy actor is, like, nearly as stacked as drama, and it's, like, out of the question. Remember when Billy Eichner didn't get nominated this morning and I didn't bat an eye? I didn't bat a fucking eye.
That was yesterday.
Whatever.
Yeah, you're right, because I was so expecting the Bros Fallout.
Yeah.
You know what? People thought Adam Sandler was getting in for Hustle. We didn't bat an eye about that because we just weren't expecting it like other people were. But people were surprised about that. We have a super chat that says, I want to see Cate Blanchett in character as Lydia Tarr introduce Best Score at the Oscars. This is great. Put this commenter in charge of running the awards this year. We have someone reminding us that we can watch the BAFTAs live this year in the U.S. with BritBox. I think. Okay. Sounds good. I will note that for when I have to watch the BAFTAs. And we have Considering a World Where Turning Red actually wins in the end. Oh, I don't think Pinocchio's weak, and Pinocchio's getting nominated for score and song probably, at minimum. Where's Inuo? Well, it definitely deserves to be, on here. But it won't. I don't think it's gonna get it here. But some of you are probably rooting for it. I haven't seen it. Yeah, this is the comedy 5. I think Bodies actually could do it too. They like to nominate comedies here, but this year it's really whoa, Babylon, shit. Oh my god, it's really just gonna be the Golden Globes. Wow.
Yeah.
Usually it's not actually. Usually they find a way. Actually, I think they might have 6, so we'll just keep Bros in. But usually they find a way to include some, like, actual fucking, like, straight-up comedies. And I guess some of these are that. But Bros would be a treat. We need to see that. And that's it. Those are the Critics' Choice predictions. Stay tuned, because we're going to be reacting to these tomorrow morning. And getting a video to you by hopefully the early afternoon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Which critic is your choice?